Previously on Sailing Adrift, we left Mazatlan and arrived in Topolobampo, just in time for something called Topolobampo Fest. At first, we really dug this colorful town, until... So how are you liking Topolobampo?
I gotta tell you, man, I am just covered in bug bites.
What's your tally right now on bites?
I am well north of 200.
So this week, we're escaping the bugs and headed for the hills.
Hey, Kelly.
Yeah?
Guess what day it is?
My birthday!
It's Kelly's birthday today. We're headed off to the train station to catch El Chepe up to Creel through the Copper Canyon today. Happy birthday, Kelly. You know.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Chris. Oh, no, here we go. You just can't help yourself, can you?
I was 34 for a whole year once.
Good one. Real original.
The train has a food car, but it's not included in the price. So we thought we'd bring some snacks, or breakfast at least. So I made last night for the first time ever spam musubi. It's a sriracha maple spam musubi. Should be great for breakfast. I've never made it before. Like I said just now, for the first time I made this. So we'll see if this falls apart.
We packed up our breakfast and ourselves and headed out early to catch our ride to the train station.
All right, we are off. We have a small, or like a decent sized cab ride into Los Mochis to the train station. He should be here in about 5 minutes. And then we jump on the train and head out.
Glad we got up so early. We arrived at the train station way ahead of schedule. No one else was around, except for Rocky, the guard dog. Just waiting for the train.
You think he's embarrassed by that neck tat over his collar?
Maybe. Finally, after about half an hour, the station doors opened up, so we moved inside the lobby. Looks like the only ones here. We are now about an hour into our journey, and Chris is already tapping into our food supply. Masu be good?
Who knew man-made meat could be so tasty? Pretty good.
The train has now arrived, but we're still in holding.
When you think breakfast soda, what is the one that comes to mind? It's a flavor, lemon lime. It could be Sprite, it could be 7-Up. So Kelly and I got here at 6:23 a.m.
Way too early.
That's the point I was trying to make. The train leaves at 8, supposedly, and it's supposed to be very prompt and on time. And so someone told me we should be here an hour early. That's what they tell you to be here. We were here over an hour and a half early, but no one even came out and spoke with anyone until 7:15. So if you really want to push it, get here at 7:30. 7:15 would be the smart play. No need to come earlier than that at all.
Okay, it's just about showtime. We can tell because someone appears to be giving us instructions on what to do next.
Huh?
The doors from the station facing the train finally opened up, and we started making our way over to board.
Everybody's walking this way, so we'll walk this way too. Got your tickets? Good.
We successfully boarded the train without a hitch. One thing we hadn't even considered was bringing our passports. We did have to show our IDs in combination with our tickets to board, but fortunately we both had our driver's license, and that was enough.
8 a.m. sharp, we're rolling. We took a short nap and woke up, and I think they're gonna bomb this car to kill the two of us because everybody left. Where'd you get this flask?
Honestly, I have no idea what that is. That's a painful face you're making.
I don't really care for it. There you go. Kelly takes a flask.
It's my birthday.
Drink some. I'm gonna tell.
Anyway, we were chugging along on El Chepe, and Mr. Bugbite Itchy Pants and me with my busted lip were certainly a sight to see as we made our appearance in the dining car. This is the dining car.
Yeah.
Pretty extensive menu. We explored all areas of the train that we were allowed into. The nice thing about making this trip during this time of year, during the off-season, is that we basically had the whole train to ourselves, which allowed us to roam freely about the train and ride into the lounge car.
This is cool, swanky.
Yeah. Are you guys open? Yep. It's better. I think I want a coffee. How about you?
Coffee sounds good.
Taste it, Kelly. Taste that thing. Although I do want to remind you, you promised me the first drink. You dick.
Oh, this is so good.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your cameras. We're about to pass the first bridge. It is called the Agua Caliente Bridge, which means hot water bridge.
Our tour guide gave his spiel in both Spanish and English, which was great because, as you know, our Spanish es no bueno. There were some pros and cons to planning this trip during this particular time of year. The pro was that we pretty much had the whole train to ourselves because it is the off-season. We're in a tunnel now. The cons were that the valley was pretty dry, so the sights weren't as rich with foliage, and the train ran on a tighter schedule with less stops than usual. So we'd be heading straight on through to the end in Creel. Spend a few nights there and come directly back to Los Mochis. By now, it's lunchtime, so we head back over to the dining car.
2 hamburguesas on the way. Pretty tasty burger in the dining car. One thing I've noticed here is they're far less generous with French fries than what we're used to in the United States, which is probably a good thing, but I kind of want more than this.
After lunch, we headed back to the lounge car, sat back, and enjoyed the view. Our tour guide let us know what was coming up and when, so we could capture each moment along with the other tourists. There were a few super short stops along the way, and occasional vendors along the tracks. Unless we were getting off for good, it wasn't recommended we get off the train at all, so we stayed on until our final destination. After a full day of travel, we finally arrived at El Chepe's final stop in the town of Creel. We made our way off the train and through the crowd of people and luggage, now to find our way to the hotel, where we'd be staying a luxurious 2 nights enjoying the fresh mountain air, running water, and hopefully no more biting bugs.
We made it. We're here in Creel. Gonna go find our little hotel, probably relax, take a shower. What do you say?
That sounds great.
I think so.
The town of Creel is extremely charming. It's small, friendly, and very colorful. The streets are well maintained, and the storefronts provide a lot of character. For me, it felt like walking onto a movie set.
We found it.
We did.
This is La Troje Hotel, and we paid $33 a night, or about 575 pesos, for our room here.
Voila.
The hotel had a little cafe inside, and this doubled as the reception desk. We had paid up ahead in cash and then headed upstairs to check it out.
Pretty nice digs.
Well, hello.
Hi there.
I'm the balcony attendant.
Yes?
Please come out.
Okay, coming.
Hopefully it holds us.
Oh God. I like this place. Very charming, very cool. Doesn't smell bad. Bathroom, you know, so that's some privacy here. Shower. It's great. You've done well.
Chris did all the planning for this trip as his birthday present to me. So far, he's done an excellent job. I hope I don't jinx myself for saying that out loud.
Thank you.
Now that we're all unpacked, showered, and refreshed, it's time for birthday dinner.
Busy night tonight. Not a long walk to where we're gonna have dinner. Boom. Since 1980. Not me.
This is La Cabana, and it has a 4.5-star rating on Google, which is good. Typically, we trust Google reviews.
Maybe she forgot.
Food has arrived.
Yes, indeed.
Unless those were hot towels and we were supposed to wash up.
No, they were corn tortillas.
Oh, okay.
Were we supposed to eat them?
I don't know. I got this Italian dish.
In my defense, this dish is listed in the signature section of the menu as bistec raramiri, and the description was technically accurate but very misleading.
What'd you get?
That is...
Smells like it's been sitting. You know, like when you have a steak that you need to eat.
Oh.
And it's got that little bit of funk to it. That's what it smells like. Dude, this is like...
You know, I saw
There's a bone.
the cows on the way in.
Yeah?
I don't think they're really cows you want to eat.
What's that supposed to mean?
They're pretty ribby.
Dude, I haven't been able to cut through it. There we go. I cut through that part.
Sorry. Well, dinner was a bust. No stars. Neither one of us were really able to enjoy our meals or even really eat our meals. So we decided to pivot.
Birthday ice cream.
I get some too.
Way better than cake.
The next morning, we got up bright and early with absolutely no agenda.
First stop, breakfast.
Yeah, I gotta figure out where we want to go.
Pick a good place.
Well, the one from yesterday was the highest rated place in town, so I'm worried.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Insert picture of Chris's steak here.
Yeah.
Dong.
Could have just been some bad ordering on our part, but
I don't know. If you have it on a menu, you should be able to eat it.
that's a good point.
We decided to head over to Tio Molcas, which has a Google rating of 4.2. Chris really won't even consider anything below a 4. Walking in, already a good sign. Lots of people happily enjoying their food. I decided to play it safe and order a classic dish, huevos rancheros.
Smells delicious.
So far, so good, dude.
Well, it could be all the syrup, but I think we've redeemed ourselves here. Breakfast was pretty decent, and the service was even better.
It was pretty good.
2 stars for this breakfast, good and simple, but nothing outstanding. The first Chihuahua we've seen in Chihuahua.
This is a quaint little place, I think. I can't wait to go to the museum. I hope.
Dragging Chris to a museum.
Yeah. I've been to a few museums, and
The whole time we've been in Mexico, we have yet to be in a museum.
yeah, I wonder why.
Yes, like go to a museum. Is that too much to ask? This is the Museo Casa de las Artes Escénicas, and it's housed in Creel's old train station. The museum showcases a wide variety of objects from the Tarahumara culture. The cost of admission is only 30 pesos, which is like $1.50 a person.
I have to do my accounting real quick, Kelly. See, anytime we spend cash, because, you know, you have to be conscious of these things, because it can get away from you.
They can, with all this excitement,
yeah.
museums and whatnot.
So I keep a little log, and then I put it in our...
The expense report.
That's my job. It's one of the things I do.
Yes. All right, what's so funny?
I was just reading about Chibochi.
Yes.
You know, like I read the Spanish, and then I mentally translate it for you. Are you ready?
Right.
Around the year 1603,
God,
some
your
very
Spanish is
light-skinned
good.
men, I know, I've been working on it, arrived who they called Chipochi, which means fluff, referring to their bulging beards. There you go.
In case you're wondering why Chris and I never go into museums, here's why. and probably why we'll never do this again.
No, keep your shirt on. Dude, what are you doing? Stop.
Ready?
Please stop. I don't think you're supposed to touch that.
Why is it here then?
I don't know. It's for display
It doesn't
purposes.
say don't touch it.
God, you are giving me so much anxiety right now. It's like the toddler that you don't want to take anywhere because it touches everything.
Bill, have you seen my pipe?
Is it sunny in there?
It is. Just
Oh, God.
as a disclaimer.
Yeah.
I'm having a little fun here.
Uh-huh.
I'm also reading these things and learning about it. Like
Okay.
in caves.
Check this hut out.
They like what's cool is they like found all of this stuff in the mountains. Yeah.
There's so much more in this one.
Well, I figured.
We walked through the rest of the exhibits, careful not to bump anything, and trying to make it through all the reading material without having to rely too much on the English translations.
Beautiful girl of the cave. She's a solid 7, dude. Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah, she looks a little rough. She is not a 7 anymore.
Before we left, we had to check out the gift shop.
All right, and we're back with Chris McCall and So Tall.
I'm gonna cut that part out. It doesn't make sense. No one knows what so tall is.
Not yet. You're about to explain. Lucy,
Lucy.
explain. It's a Ricky Ricardo, I Love Lucy joke.
Wow, it's good when you have to explain your jokes.
Yeah,
That's
that
what makes
went
them
way
good.
over your big brain. Okay, here we go.
Just so in Mexico, in Chihuahua, which is where we are, which is we'll go even farther back. A lot of people don't even know that Chihuahua is a state in Mexico, just like Oregon or Washington is in the United States. So there's the first lesson. And then they have a dog from this region. It's really small. And they have a cheese from this region, which isn't made from dog milk, but it's good for melting. It's called Chihuahua.
Okay.
But they make Sotol, which is a lot like mezcal, if you've ever had mezcal, where it's like a smoky tequila, basically. It's made with agave. They have various kinds, you know, like the smoky kind, traditional, and then they have these sweet cream Sotols. This one in particular looks fantastic. This is made with nut cream, and that's how you know it's delicious. I think it's from indigenous nuts.
How about that?
They just nut right in this bottle. Wow. Make a cream out of it, you know?
You gonna get
That's
some?
delicious. I think we will get some. $15, $16.
That's
for
not bad
that
at all.
bottle, especially for like gift
Yeah,
shop.
for like a good quality nut cream, that's pretty good.
You know, like it depends on where you harvest the nuts.
I mean, it's probably a labor of love, really. We should go somewhere and test out the tequilas.
Should we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you so itchy?
Dude, you wouldn't believe this. Look at my leg. Just this is a reference. We've been gone for 2 days. Look at this, Kelly. See?
Here we go,
See
stripping again.
see all those like?
Yep. It's,
That's not even that bad. Yeah, it is. Look
you
at
got some
that.
smallpox there?
Feel like it. Just gotta keep it hidden so they don't quarantine me.
All right, ready to go?
Let's go drink these nuts.
Okay, and we're off.
We decided tequila tasting was out of our budget. Plus, we really don't care for tequila anyway. So we ended up grabbing some ice cream instead.
We got ice cream cones. Kelly got mint, and I got lime pie. And ice cream cones are like $2 a piece. That's a hell of a deal. Right, Kelly?
Back to the hotel for the evening.
The town kind of like, it has a couple of places you'd go late at night, but they're like almost nightclubby, which is not our scene. You could stay at the lodge, but we were running quite a tab while we were there. So we decided to grab a couple of drinks and just head back to the room for the evening. This is a super cozy little spot. Definitely worth the $33 a night that they charge. So we have to get up and get out of here fairly early in the morning. We have to be at the train station by about 7:15 at the latest, but it's like a 5-minute walk from here, so that's not bad. Probably get up, grab a coffee from somewhere, and head over. And then it's basically the same ride in reverse all the way back to Los Mochis. We're gonna do our provisioning because soon we will take off across the Sea of Cortez again and end up in Agua Verde. That's the plan. Kelly, what do you got there?
I got us some shots. Mystery shots
Do I have to shoot it or can I drink it?
from the mystery flask.
Yeah, we have this flask and it had brown liquor in it. We're not sure which.
It's whiskey. We just don't know what kind.
Yeah,
There you go, sir.
thank you.
You're welcome. Cheers.
I actually prefer it neat now, but the only thing bad is that first drink really burns on the way down.
Yeah, you just gotta grow a pair.
I should grow a pair. That's a great idea. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I've been waiting. We got a good night's sleep after that, and the next day we shipped out again, back to the boat.
Ready to go?
Vamos.
El Chepe. Kelly has fans. They've been waiting outside for her all night.
These are my super fans.
So Chihuahua is an hour ahead of Topolobampo. So we get to take off here early and we'll arrive before dinner time. We got here at about 6:40 p.m. We'll get there at 5:40 p.m. Which I thought...
Yeah, come to think of it, I don't think our timing is quite right for the train.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Definitely.
What?
Nothing. That makes a lot more sense.
What makes a lot more sense?
If the train leaves at 9, then we have local time arrival at 5:40, which is what the ticket says.
Yeah, well, I speculated this might happen. But why wouldn't you have like your departures in local time?
Because wherever you print the ticket will reflect that location's local time.
Oh well, what do we do for an hour?
I guess we eat? Chris ordered something called American breakfast.
Apparently, this is what us Americans eat for breakfast. French fries and ketchup, a big old pork steak, and a pancake.
Yep.
All right, Kelly finally got her Wheaties lettuce rancheros. Give it a try, dude. It's yes.
It's a yes, even better than yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. We also gave this place 2 stars. The service was super weird, and I wasn't even able to order until Chris had already got his food. Anyway, we cashed out and headed back to the station. Train's here!
I'm Chris, this is Kelly.
Hi.
And we ride in first class. We got upgraded for free.
There was a glitch in the system.
Anyway, we get to ride in first class, which I believe, among other perks, is a cooler viewing car and lunch for free.
Nice.
Yeah.
Smell of leather. Huge mahogany.
Yeah. Delightful. Look, you can spot bandits. They're crawling around on the roof.
The boarding classes on the train were very different, and there were certain cars, like this glass one, that were totally exclusive to first class. What sucks is that we were like fake first class, so we didn't get any of the perks except for our seats, and eventually they kicked us out of the glass car. At the next stop, the folks who booked our seats got off, so we were able to return to peasant status. From there, the scenery was all pretty much exactly what we saw on the way up, believe it or not.
Got the windows open back here.
This train is so much more than a means of transportation. Riding El Chepe is a whole experience. It's popular for a reason.
All right, we're home.
Oh.
Yeah, well, we're in Los Mochis. Off the train. Headed to grab some dinner and then some provisions before we head back to the boat.
We actually ended up skipping dinner so we wouldn't arrive back at the boat too late, and have to unpack all our provisions in the dark. But that happened anyway. Oh, it's a big one.
Es una grande uno.
Oh, that's another big one.
Where's your bag?
Mochia?
Is that how that works?
Yeah. That's not at all how that works, but it's late and I'm tired.
right, we're home.
Tune in next week as we get ready to leave Topolobampo and head someplace epic.
Anyway, we're headed onto El Chepe. Chepe. I'm gonna say it again. It's all the birthday cocaine. Oh, there it is. There's a donkey back here somewhere.
Jackass.
Burro.
Can't even tell that you're feverishly itching yourself.
What?
What are you most scared of in life?
Life?
Yeah.
It's hard to be a giant. I'm a giant in Mexico. Look at all of them. Look at all the masks, Kelly. I wonder if they have balls here.
Okay. Do you have any desire to do peyote?
I gotta do that, and I gotta do this. I gotta like do all the things, and an ice cream cone. Hold on. Cut that part out.